How's it going? Welcome to another All About RVs. Today we're talking about slide toppers. Are they worth it? Should you get one? That's what we're talking about today. How's it going? Welcome to another All About RVs. Today we are here with Marc and Trish with Keep Your Daydream, and we're going to be installing a slide topper. They have they want to protect it, make sure that no water comes in, and we'll talk more about that, why you would want one of these on your rig. But that's what's on tap for today. We're going to get one of these installed. This week we got to meet up with our friends, Keep Your Daydream, Marc and Trish and the whole gang, and we got to help install a slide topper on their rig. And it got me thinking, should you have them? What is the benefits to them? We don't have one on our rig, but obviously I've seen them around. A lot of the Class A's, a lot of the higher end RVs will have the slide toppers. So dug into a little bit, and just the obvious stuff came to the surface. So let's talk about the advantages, and I really only found one thing that people complain about out there. So the advantages are they're gonna protect your slide out, especially from the sun. Us being from Arizona, that sun can really destroy a lot of things out there. So protection from the sun is great. Protection from some of the weather is also a great advantage. Protection on top of your slide out for things falling on it, leaves, acorns, whatever, that's gonna just roll right off as the slide topper closes up as you roll the slide in. So you don't have to get up there and sweep the slide off if anything landed on there. Snow, rain, it's gonna help keep some of the moisture that would be landing on the slide, and it'll shed that water off so that the top of your slide should be getting a little bit less moisture. So those are the biggest reasons why people like to put slide toppers on their rig. The biggest complaint that I've heard about them is that they can flap in the wind if the wind comes at the right angle. Most people say it's really not that big of a deal and it doesn't happen all the time. So now you might be asking yourself, how hard is it to add these to my rig if I wanted to? So let's dive into that, because Marc and I had never installed these on a rig before, but we took a stab at it. So just for the record, I've never installed one of these. I don't know exactly how to do it. I think that I got invited to come help because I had ladders and I'm willing to help. So that's all the promises I can make for today. Okay, this is where everything sits. We got everything prepped up there. We actually sealed a bunch of the stuff on the slide, but when we opened up the package, we were missing a few of the pieces. The rail, the track that goes on the actual RV was missing, so we had to track that down, no pun intended, and we got some sealant and some screws to go along with that. So we actually put some tape I'll put a link in the description to the tape. It's like a Turnabond tape, and we put it along this edge to seal that, to make sure no water is going to back itself in if it does get below the slide topper. And we sealed the edges on the slide up there because it's going to be difficult to get back in there any other time. You'd have to disassemble the slide topper, and why not do it now so that we don't have to worry about it and that they don't have to worry about it in the future. So that's where the project sits now. We are going to pull that existing gutter off up there, and we're going to put the track on the side of the trailer, and then we'll mount the rest of the hardware and get this thing going. This is always nice when you can head off problems before they come major problems. So we took the gutter off that was here on the side of the trailer, and it's where we're going to be installing our metal piece over here to catch this side of the slide topper. But this gutter here was never sealed to the trailer. So we're gonna make sure that when we install this, we get a nice good seal up all those screw holes that are going to be inside into the side of the trailer, because we don't want to have any water leakage here, any delamination or rust or mold or anything like that. So we're gonna head that off, get this installed, and get it sealed up. I'm deburring the side that we're sliding into, making sure that we don't have any hitches and tears on the fabric. Okay, Marc, what's our next step?
You tell me.
I think we're gonna install the brackets on the slide here, get those sealed up, screwed on, and then we slide everything together.
It's actually a very simple install. All you pretty much have to do is watch Jared do it.
Just give me a call if you want it done on yours. Actually, don't. So you can see at this point of the installation, it's really not too bad. It's pretty simple. And at this point, we're ready to slide the fabric through the track. Now this is the part where it's nice to have two ladders, two guys, something like that, because it just gets a little awkward to handle. So we had Marc on one side, he was feeding it into the track, and I was pulling it and guiding it through the track, and it worked out really quite well. Maybe right there? And then it's as simple as relieving some of the pressure, pulling it back, pulling out the cotter pin that is in there, and then slowly letting that tension go back to the slide topper.
Oh, I saw the red. It's out?
It's out, and I'm gonna slowly, this might be key, slowly let it go so it doesn't rip your fabric.
Oh, it's doing it.
Yeah, you can feel the spring.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's tight.
And then it's just putting in that last piece of the puzzle and putting the caps on. So once we had that all done, it was just seeing if it actually worked. So we slid the slide out, yes, and it worked. It retracts as you slide the slide back in. So we were very happy with the installation there. I liked it so much that I think we might actually order one for our rig. So I appreciate Marc inviting me to come help out install the slide topper, because I've been wanting to check these things out for a while. So this wasn't an exhaustive how-to, but more of a video to show you that it is actually pretty simple to install one of these on your rig. If you're one of the few people that haven't checked out Keep Your Daydreams YouTube channel, I strongly encourage you to do that. Head over there, hit the subscribe button. They really are a great family, and we love spending time with them. Well, we're gonna call that a wrap for today. So if you're new here, you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, and hopefully we will see you in the next one.
Come on, Jared's getting a competitive advantage over here. I'm not in your frame, am I?